Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Star and Flurry and our monthly readings for the month of March. Wrestle this deck out of here tonight. I think I mentioned this the other day that I was going to use another deck from this person that produces decks through Make Playing Cards, and this is called the Diverse RWS, and it's just black bordered. Edges are a little beat up. I used to use this one a lot, and I really like it. This is my March Madness, my March reading that I pre-pulled in, was it December? So I've done one for every month. I don't even remember what's in here. I mean, I vaguely remember that it's I pull a folk fairy tale. I think I pull a couple from Roots and Wings. I pull my main tarot cards are from the Earth Woman Tarot, and then I think I include a Lenormand from the it's called the Simplicity Lenormand. Anyway, so I'm going to open this up after the reading. So just if you want to hang on and watch that might be fun. I haven't opened it yet, so I have no idea. It'll be a complete surprise to me. Anyways, this is a fun deck. I really like it. It's an easy shuffler. It's the Make Playing Cards linen stock. Very fun. Spent a lot of the afternoon watching Lisa Pepez do her. I think she does a monthly readings for members of her Unicorn Club. That's always really fun, and I always learn something from her in terms of how she interprets the cards, so that was fun. Let's see, we're going to do firesides first, and I'm already sending out to the universe that we have a better, more calm, positive reading for the cups. Yesterday, that was a wild ride, and I'm hoping that you got through your day and can kick back and enjoy a good movie or a good meal and just relax. Tomorrow, who is it? Scarlett always says in Gone with the Wind, tomorrow is another day. So, firesides, Aries, Leo, Sag, what we got going on for you today? Well, I think the Knight of Pentacles is you have plenty of time to wait this out, whatever this might be. I don't know what, something's hanging over you, and it could be a person, it could be, just maybe something you do, that bad habit that you'd like to shake. Who knows what it is? The devil, I don't think, always shows up in addiction and stuff like that. It really is about feeling constrained by something other than yourself, and it doesn't mean you can't get out of it. I always like to notice that these chains hang very loosely around their necks, so while they think they may be tied to the devil, they are not. And this feeling can make you feel as if you have nowhere to turn. But I think the Knight of Pentacles is sitting here saying, hey, and he's looking right at you. And he's saying, just be patient. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with those around you. And you need to buy some time here. And then you will move on. So I wouldn't feel too awfully worried about this, in my opinion. And then let's get I forgot to get the Oracle card out. The Oracle card, well, these Oracle cards will always offer up something positive. So I want to, I don't think that's a horrible reading. I just think it's saying that you got something hanging over you that you're just kind of getting tired of it. And you may feel like you're on the outside of it, but you're not. That door is always open. The lights are on. There's someone inside. And the Knight of Pentacles says, shine your light. Go, find your way. Which you will. I'm not concerned about it at all. And your Oracle card is, we've had this before, and it's a great card. It says "Go Dark," and it's perfect with this reading. So let's read that what it says again, because this reading is really beautiful. It says, "Your darkness is not your enemy." That's what the knight is telling you here. Darkness is not your enemy. It can seem scary, but it's where new life grows and develops. You do too. This moment calls you to be willing to be with your own darkness. It asks you to embrace your dark as your beloved ally. Cradle your uncertainty. The dark night of the soul holds secrets for you that you wouldn't be able to see in the brightness of a glaring certainty. Poet Mary Oliver spoke about the box of darkness as a priceless gift in her life. When the dark surrounds us, we come to know ourselves as the light. Chaos, crisis, and suffering want to gift you a new understanding of who you really are beyond who you always thought yourself to be. And that can be one of the hardest things to hear, that you just need to embrace that darkness in order to see the light. That's the perfect oracle card for this reading. Okay, next. This is making me nervous. See how the water signs are going to do this time. I think it was the water signs, wasn't it? Yeah, because when we got done with it, I said, that's normally an air sign reading. But let's hope we're on a little bit of a lighter side. I still remember I think it was the very first reading I did for March. Oh, by the way, this is for Sunday, March 9th. The very first reading I did in this challenge was a fire sign, and it was the blandest reading of all time. And I'm kind of hoping that's what we get for you cups today. Because yesterday was plenty. We don't need any more of that. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What do we got going on for you? And I'm going to give it a good shuffle and a cut. Where are we at today? Four of Swords. Well, and this is just perfect. After yesterday, this is absolutely what you need. Rest, relax, repose. The 3 R's. Queen of Cups. There may have been somebody that in your life that offered you exactly what you needed after yesterday's turmoil, after today's turmoil, someone's going to show up and be there for you. Thank God. Yeah, good. And the Queen of Swords. Looks like you've got a lot of really good. You got a really big hug and a really good pep talk from the Queen of Swords. So this is what a lovely combo these guys are. This is just a big hug, and this is, in this case, of course, she's not facing you, but that's okay. Yeah, she is. She's there to give really good advice and tell you to keep on keeping on. So rest from today. Relax. People have got your back. Not to worry. And what is your oracle card today? Oh, good. That gives me much relief. It's weird when you're doing these daily. I think a lot of readers do them monthly or, every quarter or something like that. These dailies are kind of intense because they're such a short time frame. That's what's bizarre about them. Moon Bathe in Hope. Oh, I love this card. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Moon Bathe in Hope. Perfect. I have no idea what it means, but I like the title of it. So let's see what this has to say about that. Now is the time for moon bathing in hope. Mother Moon is friend to all dreamers. She incubates your dreams and grows wings for all your wishes. She encourages all to remember not all who wander are lost. Roam, wander, receive. She doesn't shine exclusively for the special, the brightly talented, or the accomplished. In fact, she shines brightest in the dark. Embrace those hopeful rays. Take a walk in her radiance, bask in her glow. Have a conversation with her about all the untold stories in your soul and wishes waiting to grow wings. Ask her to guide you through the dark night, bringing luminosity to all that's currently unknown, unseen, or unformed. And that is just It's just so perfect for this reading. Take a breath. Okay. Next are the air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What is your Sunday going to bring to you? Oh, remember, for those in the U.S., it is, what is it? Spring forward. You lose an hour. I always hate this one. When I was working, I don't mind it so much now, but when I was working, I always hated this one. Because it always meant my staff was going to be late. I think, yeah, because if they didn't pay attention, is it spring forward? Yeah, so you lose an hour. And so they're all supposed to show up at 9, and suddenly they're all showing up at 10 and scrambling to get everything going. Oh, such a nightmare. And then in the fall, when they fall back, they always showed up an hour early, which was lovely. Especially on a Sunday, because Sunday we did a gigantic brunch that just took forever to put together, and so it was always nice to have everybody early. Okay, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What is on your agenda for tomorrow? Knight of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Looks like you're going to get busy with some activity that you're kind of excited about. And you've got some helpers. So I wonder if you're going to be working on a home project, building something, constructing something, maybe a crafting project that you've been really looking forward to working with, and you finally have the time to do so. I think this is really going to be a fun day for you. So get out there and enjoy it. That's very clear to me. And what does your oracle say? I think you got a very fun day in store. Might even be breaking the rules a little bit, maybe. Well, we just had that one, so we're going to cut the cards and do another one. Have tea with the birds. I love this. Oh, look at her hat. Oh, my God, that's great. Is she a bird? She is a bird. She's got a teacup on a branch with a little bird bringing her a message. A sweet message. Have tea with the birds. So let's see what this has to say about your Sunday. Oh, come on, turn the page. Have tea with the birds. This moment calls for imagination. There you are. Think of your imagination as a bird with an important letter for you. Invite it in for tea and cupcakes. I was going to say tea and crumpets. Don't waste time arguing for your limitations. Instead, ask what is the best that could possibly happen. You've been trained to anticipate failure. Your mind will continually return to find what's wrong or lacking in any given situation. Only you can tell it to pipe down so you can hear the sweet, chirping encouragement of imagination. Even though it can feel risky and even counterintuitive to indulge in possibilities, we wouldn't have remarkable breakthroughs like airplane travel and penicillin without asking what if and why not. Invite imagination to keep you company, as you consider what might happen if you turned your magic all the way on. I love it. And that to me sounds exactly like what you're shooting for tomorrow. So have fun. You've got a fun day coming up, it looks like. Might be a challenging day, but it'll be a fun day nonetheless. Nothing more fun than rooting out. What was the movie I just watched the other day The Martian, with Matt Damon, who's so good in that film, but the whole cast is great. But the fun part about that movie is just watching him meet the challenges one by one by one. And isn't that is life? Just in his case, it was his life on the line. But as we move through our mundane lives, it can often feel like that. And as the card, the Three of Pentacles in your reading, I think is really telling you that you got backup. You got people who got your back. Earth signs. What's going on in your life tomorrow? I don't know why I don't know, because I don't really think, I don't get hits very often, but even before I pulled a card, I, I just heard somebody say, remember to set your clocks ahead. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Do it now. If you're listening to this tonight, just do it now. Otherwise, it's gonna mess you up. Three of Cups. Don't be late. The Empress. It looks to me like you're gonna go out and have a fun celebration. You might hear some hard news, but I don't think it's gonna kill you in any way, shape, or form. It's just a little bit of a disappointment. Maybe someone can't make it to your gathering, or something like that. But I think whoever is in charge of this get together, if there's a get together, is on top of it. So I don't know. It might be if you're going to if you're going out, the reservation I can't talk. Reservations might be messed up because of the time change or something like that. But I think you need to look at this 333. What does that mean? I have no idea. But I don't think I've ever seen that. I'm going to take that as a great sign, even though the Swords card is kind of raining on our parade here, but it's quite a parade. So if you're having a parade, it might rain. Just say that. But otherwise, I mean, a little disappointment in the middle, but I think it doesn't seem to get in the way of anything. So I'm not even going to give it. How about that? We're just going to enjoy this reading the way it is. Let's read the oracle card for you. Yeah, I like this reading better. Sometimes you just have to ignore the outlier, you know what I mean? Or just I guess you can't maybe ignore it, but you can certainly not focus on it. Don't give it any more power than it already has. Let it burn. So there's a fox with a lady's head and a nest and a moon. I think we've had this one before, but I can't remember what the meaning was. Let's read it. 34. Let it burn. We're going to let that Three of Swords burn. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Anger is your ally right now. Ooh, I wonder if that's what the Three of Swords is about. Maybe that's what it is. Is something's supposed to happen and then something screws up and you get mad. But all ends well. All's well that ends well. You're being called to find a creative power in your dissatisfaction. Anger is a sacred fire denied to many of us. That's true. I'm not one of those people. We're encouraged to be compliant and agreeable even when it's not in our best interest. Compliant, agreeable, and polite. Fire is fuel for change. Too little fire, and we risk listlessness and depression. Too much, and we risk consuming our peace of mind with wrath, or worse, bitterness. It's time to find the creative power in your anger. What change can you invite? What injustice can you transform? Allow sacred fire to burn what is no longer vital. Worn out ideas, false perceptions, limiting beliefs, unhealthy habits or relationships. New life awaits in the ashes. And there it is. That's a really pretty card. Okay, so that was fun. Okay, so those are the readings for today. And now I'm going to open up my monthly reading and share it with all of you. I hope it's not horrible. I don't think it will be. There's too many cards in there for it to be horrible. There's always going to be what I call the mitigating good card. Just numbers allow for that. So let's see what's in here. So I just closed it with washi tape. I used sealing. Oops, I don't want to wreck the envelope. Crack. I used sealing wax last time, and it made the envelopes unusable for this year. So I used washi tape this year. Unfortunately, the washi tape doesn't stick very well, so That's part of the problem. Let's see what we got going on in here. Okay, so I'm gonna leave these cards in the order that they came. So my little fairy tale card is, I see a table spread with delicious food and drink, and robbers seated at it making merry, answered the ass. If only we were there, said the cock. It's from the Musicians of Bremen. Bremen? I have no idea what that fairy tale is. I wonder if they're and I don't think there's a guidebook. I think I have to, comes in this cute little tin. Yeah, there's no guidebook, so who knows? I don't know what that means. I'll stick here, look it up later. Okay, the Lenormand is the ring, the tree, and the whip. I have no idea what that is. Well, it's commitment, health, and discord. So maybe it's just a message to me to be committed to a healthier lifestyle, which is never a bad thing for anybody. And don't fight yourself too hard on it. And then my oracle cards are Mystery and the Worker. Mystery and the Worker. And again, we don't have a guidebook for the Roots and Wings, but just a little trifold. So let's see, Mystery. Mystery, teeny tiny print. This card is a reminder that there will always be unknowns. Like the tree in the canoe, you can still stay rooted and connected in the wonder. That's interesting. And then the Worker. Social organization and community, working together, belonging, and contributing. Okay. Got it. I'm on it. Okay, I'm going to put these up here. And my 6th card, what is, oh. Okay, now I'm reading for myself, so bear with. Ooh, High Priestess, 7 of Cups. God, I love this deck. The Tower. This tower's right in the middle. Ugh. The Lovers. Page of Swords, and the King of Wands. Well, I'm going to take this as a pretty good month. Yeah, I'm not going to worry too hard about any of this. I think this is just, there's a lot of super positive cards here. The High Priestess, that kind of intuitive manifestations of good things. 7 of Cups, maybe too many good things, makes it difficult to figure it all out, and that may lead to kind of a sudden blah. But then the Lovers card shows up, and let me read this, but I always get the Lovers and the 2 of Cups kind of screwed up. There's one has a lot to do with choices. So duality, stability, and balance. So after diversity comes the balance, I think. And let's see what she says about the Tower in here. I think this is a fairly positive. I'm new to this deck, and that's why I decided to do my monthlies on it, because I wanted to visit it every month and figure out what the heck was going on. But let's see. Let's go. There's the Tower. Destruction, chaos, and change. And honestly, I don't think so much as destruction as I frequently quote Johnny from Terra Apprentice saying that this was going to happen anyways. The foundation was weak. Whatever got put together to build this tower was not an effective use of resources or your talents, and it was going to fail anyways, no matter what you do. So that's done. And with it comes good change and balance and restoration. And the Page of Swords, new ideas, fresh ideas, just moving to change. And then the King of Wands shows up to say, geez, go for it. So I just think this is just if I had a chart, I would say the graph starts out high, hits bottom, and then goes right back up again. So I am not, I think this is a cool reading. I think it's a very cool reading. And the mystery and the worker right in here, the whip and the tree, the health I think comes after, and the ring for commitment probably comes here as well. So yeah, so this is kind of how I see this story. Yeah, it's okay. We'll make it through the month. So the other big news I have, which I don't know if anybody cares about, but I'll say it anyways, is I have my entire cross-country trip planned. There was a while back there where I decided I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't up for it, whatever. My anxiety was running really high. I've never attempted to do anything like this ever before. I've gone to Cooperstown many times. Well, 2, but that's a lot. But I've always taken the train and then met up with friends when I got there and had a car and, could get around pretty easily. But this time I am camping all the way across. I'm getting a hotel room every 3 nights or so. But anyway, so I decided I wasn't going to do it. I thought, this is just too much. And then I was like, stop it. You wanted to do this your entire life. So what better time to do it? You're not getting any younger, as they say. And so I started to plan it, I could feel my anxiety just drifting away. And I think that what I learned is that what I learned is that my anxiety was coming from the fact that I didn't have a plan, and there's nothing worse than having a big trip but not really having a plan. And I just didn't put those two together. I don't know why. It seems so easy to put together now, but at the time I just didn't see it. And in fact, I wish I'd made it. If I find it, I'll bring it up later. But my whole year is about the Chariot, about travel, about breaking out of my comfort zone. It's all about that. And I was really excited when I figured that out in January, and then got really not depressed, but what's the word I'm looking for? I got disappointed in myself because I felt like I gave up too easily. So now that I've got it all planned there, and the other thing is that I had it pretty well organized to get there, but I had not really worked very hard on getting back. So that is now done, which I'm very excited about as well. And so that's going to be fun. So it's a fun trip. It's going to be a long trip, 20 days. Well, those are 20, yeah, something like that. And then I get back and I'm here for 3 days, and then I'm off to the Washington State Kite Festival for another week. But that'll be a fun gathering of friends, and so that's going to be a lot of fun too. So, anyways, that's the update, folks. I'm excited. Thanks for coming along on this ride. This was a fun day. Okay, I will. That's it for today. I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay, bye.